I want you to see how easy this is. So I just roll it over here. I already have the ones that are in the first shelf out. I fed the what was that one? The Namaquense, yeah. But yeah, basically just do this. I'll show you. Alright, so here we have a Ceratophorus Brachycephalus. If I'm pronouncing that right. Let's see where we can find it. There it is, it's at the bottom. So I will just take, actually, honestly, I can just do this. Just do the hole. See if he comes up and gets it or just waits for it to drop. Usually he just waits for it to drop. He, she, I don't know. Once he grabs it, then I'll water it, put it away. Boom, bam. And this is just chilling, relaxing, something to keep me busy, decompress. If you can't, you can't see it, but he is actually like right up under here. There's a hole and there's a various amount of tunnels. So even if it digs down, it's just gonna wind up coming face to face with it. But yeah, and then like I said, I'll take some water. Now he had, you can't see it. He has a water bowl, but now it's filled with moss and a leaf, I think. But I'll still give him a little something. Any sling, even if it's a baboon, I give water. I don't, you know, the drier species I don't give as much as like Cryopachypus, but oh, there you go. You can see him now. Yep. And it will go up. But yeah. And that's it. You just put it back, go to the next one. Same thing. Ceratophorus. And it is, you can't see it, but it is right down here in this hole. So I know how big its abdomen is, and it does not need a waxworm, it needs protein. So I use mealworms. I put that right there. I doubt you'll see it because they just wait till it drops down. Now the Sandiri, they'll come out and grab it immediately, but these wait for it to drop and then they'll grab. And I'm almost positive that's what this one's doing. Yeah, it's at the bottom waiting. So they all act a little different, but fun genus to keep. But yeah, and then again, this obviously you can't see it, but this had a water bowl, so I just kind of pick a corner that's the opposite of the tarantula, maybe around some moss, give it a little bit of water. Usually it sits out. Put it back, and then I just keep repeating. It's in the HMAC. Don't know how big the abdomen is on this. Yes, I know I have it set up as fossorial. I have this one set up as semi. And immediately what it did was bury down. Matter of fact, if you can't see it, but its tunnel is right up under here. I'm of the mindset that give them what they want when they want it. So if they are slings, more than likely they're gonna burrow. There are some exceptions, but for the most case, most slings burrow, even if they're arboreal. Like my Poecilotheria regalius, I mean it's burrowed right now. You know, and those are true arboreals. And this ended up wasting space because yeah, he'll come out at night maybe a little bit, but this one does too. and it just kind of sits in a corner. So if you give your sling a little bit more substrate, it's okay. Alright, so usually I'll put this one on top just like that. I don't feed with lids open. That's how accidents can happen. You know, you spend time, money, enjoyment for the animal and the stuff. You don't want anything bad to happen. Plus you just don't want the headache. So we'll see if it'll come out. I seriously doubt it because they are sensitive to light. They will hunt, but they're sensitive to light. But maybe we'll get lucky. Who knows? Don't, if you vape, just don't blow smoke on your stuff. This one's kind of cute. I got this one from the tie-dye tarantula. This one was my first HMAC, which I put off for a long time. There were two species. Technically, they're not true baboons. They're not. They're the S-cow and the HMAC. That I did not want to get. I still will refuse to get an S-cow. I have zero interest in doing that. But the HMAC with the colors, I do find the risk worth it. Everything that you do has a risk. Whether you're in tarantulas, keeping frogs. I promise you, I got one over there. You stick your hand in and it will bite you. You know, geckos, tokay geckos, for example, are a great example. But I decided to take one of his, and he bred them himself, and I have loved it. And I actually now have 3. I have this one in here. I set up a little bit different. And then it's a little bit smaller too. I have one that is in another container like this. Yeah, it's not going to come out. So anyways, I don't know if you can see it, but the water bowls are here. I use little ink caps. They're great. Usually with these, it's more than likely not going to come out. It's not going to bother with it. Same concept, just kind of overfill it. They can deal with a little bit more humidity. And let it be that. And then I just put it back in its spot. Just like that. Go on to the next one. Now this guy I know I've already fed. I don't mind giving him a smaller mealworm. Him, her, I don't know. I say he, her, just because I don't know. They, it, I say sometimes. But right here, this red, that's where it sits. Right. So I'll put it in there. Its burrow is actually right down, so hopefully the mealworm will burrow down. I know it's alive. I can see it in its burrow. I just can't show it to you. I know it's not molting. I know it doesn't have a bed. It's just got a burrow. If it has a bed, if it has a burrow, you want to make sure that you're looking and seeing the animal, because these mealworms, you know, if it comes down to it, they can, a soft, fresh molt, they can kill a tarantula. So if that's the case and you can't see it, and you're not seeing it come out, just kind of pre-kill it, leave it there. It will come out to scavenge. Fill some water up, and bada bing, bada boom. And they will grow happy and healthy This also protects from any like sunlight coming in.
Mom is home.
Mom is home. And yeah, another one I have. Let's see. Oh, this is a. Oh, I forget the common name. This is an H. gibbonus. It is actually down here. Now they do prefer a little bit drier, kind of like the chestnut baboon, the H. biliswala, or however you say it. And it is shown that it will burrow its water container, use it as trash, kind of normal tea stuff, but I still give it water. So we'll give it water. And of course it doesn't go in the bowl, it just floats the bowl up, whatever. And for this one, I know what size it is. So I'm going to take a mealworm, get it by its head, and just pinch. Pinch the head. Alright. Then find some web. Oh, fling it out. Find some web, lay it there. When they come out to scavenge, they'll take care of the rest. Even adults will scavenge, so almost every tarantula has the ability to scavenge and will scavenge. So if you have a picky eater, pre-killed, give it 24 hours. If it's still there, then leave it alone. So this is an A. geniculata, always out. This is the one that I would say, honestly, is a true terrestrial. I've got another one over there. I've had another one before. I don't see them burrow. They prefer more space. Now, this one is about to be rehoused because the space around it has grown. And you can see one of the molts right there. But yeah, so we will open the lid. 9 times out of 10, they're not going to come flying out. I mean, always be careful, but yeah. We'll look for an appropriate size mealworm because they got a waxworm last time. Waxworms I rotate with slings. Alright, so we got that right there. It can take it, drops it, boom. Bada bing, bada boom. And that is an entire shelf, and that was me. This took longer than normal because honestly, if I just do that, it takes like a few minutes. A few minutes tops. And then I just take it and move on to the next one. You know? And that's it.